The Green Lantern Corps has long been defined by its members' creativity, with power rings capable of forming any construct the wielder can imagine. Over the decades, readers have witnessed lanterns summon everything from massive fists to intricate vehicles, but one type of construct remained curiously absent, those of the NSFW variety. While movies and television often flirt with edgier humor or innuendo, the comic book page maintained a surprisingly strict boundary when it came to pushing Green Lantern into risque territory. Why comics shied away from NSFW constructs? Unlike films, where a single offhand curse or crude gesture might be overlooked, comics operate under a more permanent spotlight. Dialogue and imagery in print live on for decades, which means publishers often avoided crossing certain lines. In superhero comics, especially during the Silver and Bronze Ages, censorship codes limited depictions of profanity, sex, and gore. Even as restrictions eased over time, DC Comics still avoided anything overtly sexual or vulgar when it came to Green Lantern's power ring. The contrast becomes clear when you look at Guy Gardner, one of the most brash and irreverent lanterns in the franchise. While Gardner was frequently written as a degenerate, taking ice to a porn theater or pulling crude stunts, his ring never reflected his personality in an NSFW way. At best, he conjured mildly edgy constructs, like a firearm in Justice League Annual No. 1, 1987, but nothing that crossed into adult humor. Kyle Rayner, who took over as Earth's Green Lantern in the 90s, also leaned toward creativity, often crafting more playful and artistic constructs. Even so, the raciest he ever got was shaping his girlfriend in a bikini during Green Lantern No. 52, a moment that hinted at potential but never pushed into actual boundary breaking. The first true NSFW construct. Surprisingly, DC's first official NSFW Green Lantern construct didn't appear in mainline continuity, but in the alternate universe of Injustice. Tom Taylor's Injustice 2 series, based on the popular video game, was already known for its darker and more mature storytelling. It was here, in issue number 63, 2018, that the notorious moment occurred. When Lobo, the intergalactic antihero known for crude humor and over-the-top violence, was temporarily inducted into the Green Lantern Corps, he used his ring to summon a massive, unmistakably phallic construct. The moment was shocking, absurd, and perfectly in character for Lobo, while also breaking a decades-long unspoken rule about what Green Lantern rings could and couldn't create. Why it took so long? The delay in allowing such a moment wasn't accidental. Green Lantern has traditionally represented imagination, willpower, and heroism. Leaning into vulgar constructs risked undermining that symbolism. However, placing the joke within Injustice, a series that thrived on exaggerated and morally compromised versions of DC heroes, provided the perfect loophole. With Lobo wielding the ring, it wasn't Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart tarnishing the Corps' reputation. It was the main man being himself. Final thoughts. For decades, Green Lantern constructs stayed surprisingly tame, even as characters like Guy Gardner or Kyle Rayner seemed primed to push boundaries. Ultimately, it was Lobo, an outsider brought into the Corps, who shattered the unspoken rule by creating DC's first official NSFW ring construct. While the moment lives mostly as a crude gag, it also underscores how long Green Lantern's world operated under restraint, preserving the ring symbolism until the perfect chaotic character came along to break it.